Olá a todos, pessoal, eu sou o Stark e sejam bem-vindos a mais uma live stream de... Não é? E parece que... já aqui estou. Parece que já estou a jogar. Este jogo não é terror. Foi-me aconselhado por um amigo. É mais de suspense e mistério, intriga e não demora muito. Portanto, em uma ou duas lives eu acabo o jogo. Provavelmente. Mas vamos começar. Como é que eu... Olá. Ok. Ok, no F2.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that.
Sorry. Ok, isto não tem legendas. Música um bocadinho mais baixa.
I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house. Someone had put up a chain link fence, but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it. My brother Milton disappeared when I was 4. It was like the house just swallowed him up.
Ok, não, aquilo está-me a fazer muita confusão.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms. Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Engraçado. Com caraças, tanto jornal.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
O Brother Luís é aquele que desapareceu ou é outro? Bom. The fuck?
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Ok. Isto provavelmente vai dar à casa aqui, não sei. Vamos por aqui primeiro.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Caraças, eu clico no triângulo e isto vai para o menu. Ok, tem um ambiente sinistro, tenho que dizer. Não posso saltar daqui? Ah, ok, não dá para ir para a água.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
Pois isso dá para ver. Isto vai dar à casa. Onde é que será que dava outro? Ah, era por aqui. Yeah. Quase de certeza. Yeah. Oi, não posso ir para aqui.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it. I asked Edie once about the dragon in the pond. She said it had killed her husband. I was 6. It seemed like an odd joke to me, even then.
Caiu-lhe em cima, foi? Caiu-lhe o dragão em cima e o gajo morreu. Aquele é o irmãozito. Queria saber se será que ele está ali irmão. Ah, não é. Milton Finch, o outro era Louis, ou lá o que era, ok. Tinha 2 irmãos.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Faz-me lembrar aquela casa dos Weasley do Harry Potter. Tal e qual. Está aqui a apitar. Ah, ok. Não sei se entro por ali. Deixa eu ver se dá para entrar. Ah, ela vai entrar por aqui. Ok, eu não queria entrar, mas ok.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Deixa lá ver se eu posso sair. Não. Ok.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
Estavam-se a preparar para o fim do mundo ou quê? Ai não, isto são tintas.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home. But instead of a family, there were just memories of one. Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
Pois, dá para ver.
Or how after Louis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Ai, eu odeio salmão. Salmão e puré das piores coisas que me podem dar para comer. Edith Finch. In Loving. Este era outro irmão, não é? 27 de setembro de 88, 20 de novembro de 2010. Beloved brother to Edith, son of Dawn, great grandson to Eddie. Eddie supostamente é a avó. Memorial Service, Finch Family Cemetery, ok. Ok, deixa eu ver isto. A avó, a Eddie, a Edith, que somos nós, ponho, a Dawn, que é a mãe. Depois o Louis. O Louis foi o que morreu. E o... já não me lembro o nome do outro. Foi o que desapareceu, ok. Como se a casa o tivesse engolido. Que com caraças, tanto salmão. Que nojo, mano.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
Mas o que é
It
que
was
se
like a
passou?
bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Mas porquê é que saíram com tanta pressa? A avó, cadeira de roda. Ih, caraças.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Que era a bisavó, ok. São minhocas? Que é aquilo? Que nojo. Disgusting, that is gross.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
Huh. The Joker.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
A casa original é aquele. É bem diferente. Deixa-me só ver o comentário que alguém... Espreita pelo buraco. Oh yeah, let's go. Ok, isto provavelmente vai dar uma garagem ou uma cave. Já lá vou.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Sven. Uma história engraçada com esse nome. Olha o Bigfoot. Estes são eles, ok.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Epá. Não havia mais fechaduras? Caraças, está mesmo perrada esta porta. Será que é para aqui a chave? Não, isto não é uma chave. Oi.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Em livros, certo? Há de haver alguma parte no jogo que eu hei de lá entrar. Mas agora não me está a dar opção de nada. Ok, isto tem um andar de cima. Eu não sei se vou primeiro lá abaixo ou lá acima. Vamos lá abaixo primeiro. Acho que isto não tem mais nada para ver. Isto é a cozinha.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Ok, não dá para irmos para a cave.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms.
Milton é isso o nome dele.
Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Pois já reparei com caraças. Está tudo se... Foda-se, agora caguei-me todo.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up. Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Ok. Parece couve.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
10,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Espera aí. Que a tua mãe tinha medo. It was time to find out what mom was afraid of. Ok. Já aí vamos. Dá para fazer speaky? Molly, ok.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Caraças, morreu bué da gente. Eu não vou poder entrar nestes quartos. Uma casa bonita, apesar de tudo. Uou. Isto faz-me lembrar o Walking Dead. O que é isto? Isto está aqui uma ficha. Bárbara. Esta aqui... Não sei quem é.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Ok. Deixa eu fazer... Quem é este?
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
Odin, huh?
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
My Friend Bigfoot, Barbara Finch. Ok, era uma atriz, como ela disse.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Este fio está-me a intrigar. Eu quero lá ir acima. Bem, vamos lá àquele quarto. Oi, pera. 3 portas. Sven, Eddie.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Huh. Caraças, tanto quadro. Gregory.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Isto é uma casa de banho? What the fuck? Porquê é que ali diz 76, 77? Calvin, 11 anos. Ok.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
What the fuck? Que merda é esta deste fio? Uma família estranha. Bem, vamos lá.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
O que é que diz no quadro?
but I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead. I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Meu Deus, não era isto que eu queria fazer. Ok, já comemos uma cenoura. Caraças, não se vê nada. Ah, não vais comer pasta de dentes,
I
vais?
kept eating and eating.
Oh meu Deus, estava a brincar, não. Ai, que nojo. Ai, come aí os cagalhões também, vê se gostas.
I ate a lot of things that night.
What the fuck? Eu aposto que isso nem é para comer. Come aí os cagalhões, anda, tira-os aí.
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
Oh, foda-se, é um pássaro. Calma aí que eu já lá vou. Agora vais comer mais coisas.
My Halloween candy was all gone.
Não, a comes assim vai tudo embora no
Mom,
instante.
can I come out now?
Porque estás de castigo.
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
Come lá o peixe também, anda. Olha, queres ver que ela come mesmo? I thought about quê?
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
What the fuck? Coitado do peixe. Olha, olha.
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly,
What the
I was a cat.
What the fuck? Ok.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Ninguém diria que estás a tentar ser silencioso.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Dá cá, caraças.
The babies were all gone.
Onde é que está o poço? Está ali.
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
What the fuck?
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Vamos matar o coisa. Ah!
Rabbits. I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Este jogo é bocado esquisito, tenho que admitir.
A mama rabbit. She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Porquê? What the fuck?
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Merda é aquela?
I wanted fat, juicy seeds. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Ainda não morreu a gaja.
Grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Oh god. I'm a snake.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Amiga, isto é uma cobra.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Oh god. Ah, a grande tanga. Onde é que ele está?
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
E acabou o badeiro. Com licença. Oi. Caraças.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And to cross the water, I smelled something new.
Que acho que já
Something I
chega.
had to have,
Não?
so I swam towards it.
Por quê?
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Oh meu Deus. Vai com meus pais, queres ver?
I got closer and closer.
Ah, vai comer o bicho dela. Ih. Onde é que era a cena? Era aqui. Está um bocado escuro. Que assim está muito claro. É a jiboia do Johnny.
All my stomach started growling.
Ou vai
And
se comer?
suddenly me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
Ok, a criança... Não, não. Esta criança tem que ir para um hospício, não sei.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Vamos ter... Ok. Penso eu. Estava aqui um gato.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Ah. Mas onde é que está o raio do gato? Eu vi-o ali.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room. Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones. Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Ela tinha amnésia.
Her room was like a museum. When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't. Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Isto é tapete.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
É bonito.
It was a pretty big trace.
Olha os óculos do Harry Potter. Ui, o que é isto? There's a secret in the bathroom.
There's a secret in this bathroom.
Ele está a apontar ali para aquela...
It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Esperto. Eu não vi, foi aquele livro lá atrás, mas... Suponho que lá possa voltar. Ui, isto é bué da grande.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Não. Posso. Não, tá bem, volta para trás. Não, volta para trás. Já sei que posso aqui voltar, depois vou lá ver o livro. Que suponho que seja... Vamos jogar com outra personagem. Ai não, isto vai dar outro quarto, ok. Isto vai dar outro quarto. Então esquece, vamos primeiro ver tudo o que está aqui. Então. Os cheiros são um bocado esquisitos.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
Levou a casa, isto é o up, altamente, só que em vez de levar com os balões, levou num barco.
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house. Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Engraçado. Ainda bem que não jogamos uma parte estranha como a outra miúda. Não gostei nada dessa parte. Tipo, what the fuck? A miúda era meio doida. Ok, Shine key? Sketches. Vamos lá ao outro quarto. Se calhar vamos ver mais um quarto. E depois acabo o jogo na segunda live. Isto é suposto ser um museu.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
Não vais para aí, eu só quero abrir isto. Isto provavelmente vai dar a outro quarto. Fort Sam, Fort Calvin.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Oh no.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore he'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
Eu vou saltar.
I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Oh, foda-se.
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up. Then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
No.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Ele também caiu na água, quer dizer. Mas pronto.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Eu por acaso também. Quando era puto estava sempre a tentar fazer aquilo, mas depois quando chegava bem alto desistia porque me cagava tudo.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room. Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again. The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Vai dar à sala. Ok. Ok. Oh, foda-se. É o Bigfoot, caraças.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star. I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Ih, morreu com 16 anos. Ui, deve estar delicioso esse bolo.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Oh, foda-se. Olha a música do Michael Myers. Que esta parte está brutal.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Ah, pois. Oh, foda-se, está ali logo.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Se ajudou bastante, homem do rádio. Foda-se.
The old fridge rattled
Foda-se.
and grew still.
Ah, foda-se! Filha da puta. Vamos lá. Se gosta.
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act
furious.
furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
Toma.
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Oh meu Deus, é sério? Foda-se.
Are you there? Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And whoever he was, he couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully. She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it.
Não posso fazê-lo, caraças. Oh, merda.
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Deixa-me adivinhar. Eu vou lá abaixo e ele não está lá. O que é a saída desta merda, meu? Anda mais rápido, meu. Foda-se, andam bué devagar os bonecos. Eu não disse.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was... At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Será que ainda lá está?
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Ora, 3, 4, acho que o de cima não conta. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ainda faltam 8. Mas pronto, pessoal, ficamos aqui. E depois eu acabo. Deixem só. Ok, é isso mesmo. Guardou. Espero que tenham gostado. Deixem o vosso like e continuamos depois amanhã. Que eu tenho jogos de terror a sério para trazer depois. Vá. Beijinhos.